Okay, we have Leela locked and loaded here, ready to be milked. I tape her with cloth tape. So I'm going to take the cloth tape off so that her daughter can't nurse. Her daughter is 7 months old, and she's still nursing her, thankfully, so that way I only have to milk her once a day. Okay, hold on, sweetheart. Just a second. There we go. Sometimes the kids suck on the tape at night, and that makes it a little bit harder to take off. Okay. So first I get my hot soapy water and a washcloth. I have 3 of them in here because I'm milking 3 girls. Give her a good wash with the soapy warm water, and she likes that part, don't you, sweetheart? Yeah, this girl has little teats, and when she's full of milk, her udder is fairly hard, so it's not that easy to milk. But with the little milker, it works great. So here's my milker. Oh, first I'm going to squirt a little bit. So I'm going to take a little bit just like this and empty her teats into the cup so that I can make sure that there's nothing in there that shouldn't be in there, like lumps or blood or anything like that. Make sure she doesn't have mastitis. It's my little pump. It's not pumped up. I'm going to turn the valves first, which I already did, so that they're off. I'll pump it up. This one's very easy to pump. It's very easy on your hands. It takes no time at all to get to a 10, which is where this is at now. 10 psi. And I come under here. I like to have long lines so it's easy to reach. And I aim her little teat into the hole and push up so that I create a seal, and then flip my valve. And you should see milk running immediately, which I do. Check my pump, make sure it's still at 10, which it is. And then go to the other side. And then aim her little teat into the little hole. If her teat's kind of big, you could just put it at the edge of it and push up, and it'll suck it in. I have different size teats on different girls. So push it up so it creates a seal. Turn the valve, teat sucked in. Milk started flowing. Now sometimes the teat will get sideways in there and you won't see any milk flowing. So all you do then is just pick up your line, turn the valve off, and use your finger to break the suction, and then squeeze her a couple of times from that teat and do it again. Aim it in there, stick it up there, turn the valve back on. You should still have pressure, and then usually the second time it'll just go in, but sometimes it does get bent when you first put it in and the milk just doesn't flow. So that's it with this girl. She's easy. She eats real slow, so she gives me lots of time. Whereas some of my other does are not so easy. So here's a close-up and you can see the milk flowing in there. See it moving in there? Oh, thank you, Leela. She usually doesn't do this, but occasionally it happens. Nothing like poop on the milk stand. Thanks, Leela. That's going to make my video so lovely. Okay, so when the milk stops flowing, all I do is push the release button on the pump. Sorry. And let the pressure off. And then I'm trying to do this with one hand. Gently remove them, because you don't want to pull on her teats. And since I have another one to milk, I'm going to close the lines again, the valves on my lines, and pump it up again so that when I get my other girl up here, it's all ready to go. All right, it's going to be kind of a shaky video, but okay, this little girl is a little bit of a dancer. And first I'm going to take her tape off of her teats. Her kids are like 9 and 10 weeks old, I guess. And I tape her teats at night when I give her her grain. And let's see, give you a quick wash. This is my third girl to milk this morning. She's the last one that's in milk. She's a little dancer. Little dancer, Tilly. So she's clean. And I use the little cup. And squirt some of her milk, which comes out super easy. Oops. Girl. And look at her milk. Make sure it's nice and lump-free. And take my pump, hook it up to a 10, make sure it's ready to go. This girl is like, her orifices are really big, so she's like, it just pours in there really. I just have to get them on, which she doesn't seem to mind too much. There we go. Put the teat in the hole and push up to create a seal and turn the valve. And it pours in there. Hope you can see that. I don't know if you can see it or not. All right, here's the second one. Push up, release the valve. Okay, in this case, it's not pouring in, so I know that there's a problem and I have to turn the valve off. And I release the teat carefully with my finger, then I reposition it, try again, push it in, and close the valve again. And this time it's pouring in, and I hope you can see that. Okay. And I make sure my pump is pumped up to 10 or so. And the other side's already just about done because she's such a fast milker. And then the side that I just put on is still going. You can also look in your jars and you can see the lines. Like one of them is running still because I just put it on, and the other one is stopped because she's holding back at that point for her kids who are right on the other side of this little gate. Now, if I didn't have her kids, then I would want to milk her out the rest of the way, but since she has kids, I just let her keep a little bit for her kids in there. It's all right, sweetheart. It's all right. Even with a little dancer, she doesn't actually kick them off. I've never had one actually kick them off. All right, we're going to release the pressure, let her save the last little bit. Take my finger and loosen them before I take them off. And let her finish her grain before we let her kids back in.